Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Star Citizen episode 211. Okay, this is 3.4, something after it. Basically it's live and they patched it since it's been out. The reason they patched it, I went to the store and it was empty. And then they patched it, and then since then I've been, as you've just seen, I managed to go and pick my stuff up I want. Okay, got a lot to talk about with this episode, as well as the day I'm recording what sucks. This was supposed to be at the 20th. It ended up coming out about, my time, probably about, well, when I saw it, about 7 AM. So I kept checking it and went to bed, got up, went to toilet, came back, saw it at 7 AM-ish. It's like, on the basis of today, 21st. Today is a bad day for me, because this is when my dad passed away back in 2010 on this day, so I always find it hard to do today. So I didn't really want to be recording today, but I missed yesterday, 20th, because I was waiting on this patch, and obviously I'm this up for Saturday, or I think coming up this week, so. And they had so much new info on the 20th. Let me get my ship out. So we're probably just going to do a little thing to talk about as I do it. Just trying to do just one go, basically, so they're cutting in between stuff. As you see... Oh, I was going to say, they've added draw maps for some reason here. I don't own them, I own the Miss. I'm just a freelancer. I'm not sure why they added them, but anyway. Let me get my Miss out. Retrieve. Also, one of the patches, when it first came out, apparently my shields, they had no shields, but they fixed that now. Okay, 7, list 7. Okay, I said there's a lot to talk about, because A, we have a roadmap now, that's awesome, for Squadron 42. The roadmap is what they feel they can do, but like they said, there may be a problem with the AI. That's going to be the hardest part for them. So in other words, it's not set in stone, but at the moment, if everything sticks to plan, 18 months from now, boom, it's out. That should be awesome. Was it 7 or 8? I forgot. Try 7. So basically, by the end of 2019, the game's supposed to be feature complete. Squadron 42, remember, not Star Citizen. Squadron 42, the standalone single player part. You know, with a Mark Hamill, the other. What the fudge? Why are you in the air? Okay, this is another miss, by the way. So that single player part is supposed to be feature complete, and then in 2020, Q1 2020, it is supposed to go to, I believe, alpha stage, and then in Q2 beta, and of course Q3 released. Q3, Q4 basically. Okay, I'll flight ready. Right, does that. You can have a quick look at the Miss. The Miss version, or the missiles. It's a beauty. I do admit though, I do prefer the red of the Dross. I wish this was red, but it's too nice. So there's where my missiles come out, I'm assuming. That top bit. I've yet to actually have this in combat yet, so I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be good. Let me take off. So, basically saying, so that's the first bit of news. Squadron 42, it's got a release date, so to speak. Again, not set in stone. Because they said they're one of the biggest problems. They go over most hurdles, but the biggest problem is the AI. And that's the only thing, that's the thing that could push stuff back, theoretically. We'll get a mission up so we can head somewhere now, carrying on talking to you about this stuff. Not Comblink. Mercury, Missionary. Stone Guards, combat pilots needed. We received intel from an anonymous source that local criminals are operating 3 monitors around Comaray. Local criminal eavesdrop security forces. Ooh, what was that? Easy alert. I kind of just want to do a asteroid cluster about Boyle before it happens, operator. Yeah, let's go with this one. Limited Night Tales. Nest. Because last time I sent a mission like this, I got to a certain point in rendezvous, it just cut off on me. And it just, you know, it wouldn't, it's supposed to be finding its location, it wouldn't. And the patch is supposed to fix that, so we're going to find out. Okay, so it's up there. Line this baby up. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, so that is absolutely awesome with Squadron 42. And then after that, we don't know how long Star Citizen comes out, but of course, they should make a lot of money on Squadron 42, what should help finish Star Citizen off. The other big news, obviously 3.4's out. They've also released their their money, basically. Do you know all their sales, so to speak, over the years? It's up to 2017. And looking at them, roughly, looking at the stuff roughly in that, the sales, on average, they were making money from backers, you know, that are like 6 million up the first year. I think it was something that went up to maybe like 10 or 13 the next year. Again, I haven't got them in front of me, I just remember when I looked yesterday. Let me... Can I get around there? That's a new one, don't I? Clear. Head to location. Zoom, 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 zoom. There. Okay, where is my... There is my first marker. And anyway, let me set this up. That's like I said, so they've basically been making money, was great, and then it got to, I think one year they spent 48,000, and the equivalent of, I think they spent 48 and they made say 43. That was like the worst year, stuff like that. But on all the times 2017 finished, I believe they were doing pretty well, and looking at the stuff for 2018, obviously we don't know the exact figures, but assuming they spent that 48.50 again, they've got about 9 million-ish in the bank. And you think, oh, 9 million, that's not good. Can I quote onto this bit? But the thing is, they've never gone in red once, and if you look at their financials for the years, or even a couple of years where they were kind of minusing a little bit, they had a let me just fly there. They had oh well, it's fine to get there anyway. They had a nice buffer. So the last couple of because at one point they had about 19-23 million over, so they had a nice little buffer. Come on, let me pull out. Okay, where is it now? So they had a nice little buffer anyway, like I was saying, and this like little buffers, basically, it's kept them out of the red. They've basically been positive all this time. So if they keep going the way they are, they'll be fine. But on top of that, what's even bigger news, for marketing purposes, they don't want to basically ask us for more money for marketing. And all the money's been going into development, including, they also showed subscription money, and they also showed some of the like deals they had. So I'm thinking like the AMD, you know, when the Raven came with it, so that sort of stuff. You know, deals like that, they gave them extra money. But, like I was saying, the big thing, they've got 2 investors for marketing who are joining. They put 46 million in. And in an interview I read, Chris Roberts was doing, they asked him, does he have any, what's the word, restrictions on this money? And he basically said, there's hardly any restrictions other than he can't buy a yacht. Obviously, you know, he's joking with that because people keep going, he's sitting on a yacht and all this thing with all this money when he's not, instead of putting it to the game. But basically, what tells me it's for marketing for Squadron 42. But if they money dries up tomorrow and they get in trouble, they could still use from that. So in other words, it's secured next year, 100%. Assuming they make no money, but you know, Sussex will be making money. Also, the reason they've gone to these 2 guys who've joined, they've apparently been a music company for 15 years in Britain, apparently. And they were introduced by somebody who's been helping them, who's been helping them out in that, and he's now on the board of directors, so the other guy. And you think, oh, they're on the board of directors, what does that mean? They got 10% of the company. You went, oh no, that means Chris Roberts could be outvoted. No, he can't, because basically Chris Roberts has 75% of the company still. His brother, who was also on the board already, Aaron Roberts, and of course I can never say his name right, the lawyer who started the company off with him. It's like Olin, I'm probably butchering it. They were already on the board. So Aaron, plus him, and the 2 new people who've been appointed, they only have, what was it, 25% between them? So even if they all turn around, Chris, you're crazy, we want this stop, we want this stop, we want this stop. Chris can just say, no, he's got 75%. So that's pretty awesome. Apparently like-minded, what they were saying in the newsletter, they're like-minded with them. They believe in the vision and stuff, so hopefully it's going to be a good thing. What else I sort of can remember from the stuff I was going through? I think that's basically the gist of everything. Obviously there's a lot more details. You go on there as a backer now, look at all this information and work it out yourself, etc. Oh, they also said one of the hiccups for Squadron 42, like what you know, I was talking about AI earlier in the video, I just remembered, is they have 4 AI programmers, and they need at least 8. So if they can't hire them extra 4 for when they need them, obviously it's going to slow them down a bit. Okay, 2 minutes, oh, we got to get there. Hurry up. Speed up a little bit here. Get speed going. See how this ship actually, because it was the first time I actually had this in combat. I've flown it around a bit, but I haven't had it in combat yet. I think last episode when I tried it in the PQ, I was about to land, someone blasted me, didn't he, out of nowhere. But I didn't get to fight back. So yeah, so in general, Star Citizen's future's looking really bright. We're finally getting a light at the end of the tunnel for Squadron 42. When that goes out, that'll make a loads of money. They'll be able to bring that back. You use that for, of course, Squadron 42 Part 2, because there's supposed to be 3 parts, remember? Remember, it's a AAA game on its own. Oh, crap, don't hit that, don't hit that. And of course, finish Star Citizen off with it. Oh crap, what am I doing, what am I doing? Stupid asteroid in the way. Seriously? I don't have time to go around an asteroid right now. There we go. Okay, I ran into probably like a minute to get there. So, like I said, so that's basically, like, I would have preferred not going for investors, but I understand why. Because, like, normal, like, I'm always surprised by this. Yeah, I know it happens all the time. Basically, like, a backer Kickstarter with a game, they get the stuff out to you, and then they announce, they have partnered with a publisher. And you're like, why? And it always surprises me, even though when you think about it, it's logical, because they get the stuff out to you digitally and some physical stuff, but then they want it the rest of the world, and they help with that. And so it's skipping that by having this investor with the 46 million, so they can do it themselves. And basically, Stu keep control of everything. But it always happens, it always surprises me, but when I was reading the letter, I was like, yeah, you're right, that does happen all the time. I always get surprised by it, I don't know why. I'm used to it happening by now, but it still surprises me. I'll probably back another game, you know, next year, and then when it's released, they'll be, oh, they'll be partner with a publisher again? Come on. 28. Don't want to get there in a quick timeout. Okay, concentrate a little bit now, because 45 seconds. We'll do this little combat, and then if I remember anything else about the situation, I'll tell you. Like I said, that was more fresh in my mind yesterday. I was going through everything and what to do with them, but the patch wasn't out. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm here. Why has it got 19? Because it's still counting down. I've reached it. Probably doesn't fail me because it's still counting down. I don't have to kill him this time, do I? That would be a bit annoying if I do. So he's right here, literally. Okay, Stu's a 0, so hopefully it's just continuing. Then we've got these new thingy guns. Oh, crust! There we go. More like it. What would be a cutlass? Oh! Make mincemeat of him. Available bounty. I like to do a bounty. Oh, there's one. He's not picking up. I can see him, but he's not.
Enemy contact. Weapons free.
Oh, that's neat. Come on, scanner. Is it because he's behind asteroids or is he too far away? There we go. So far, my whatever guns these are called, these rail guns or whatever, I like them. I like the voicing, that's cool. Oh, finally it's getting another patrol point. I'm trying to go over. Or is it all over the place? Okay. So, as I head over here, I'm going to look at the ship quick. Nice. So basically, to run over things quickly, 3.4 is out, live, so people can play. And this is my first proper go other than collecting my gear, and that that was reasonable. I'm not sure how if he was going to move on me or not, really, because I kind of sliced him to bits pretty quick, but whatever. Obviously, we've got finances up for Star Citizen. Awesome, so you can check that out yourself. That's awesome. And of course, 2 new investors. When I say new, like they're the only ones, aren't they? And it's for marketing, so I'm fine with that. And of course, now, other than doing a little patches like they've already patched this live version because it was always a bit messed up, hopefully when they get this 100% stable, and I'm hoping this patch is it, they shouldn't patch this onto Q1. Well, it's the end of March, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully things try to get a lot of stuff there. Oh, that's the thing I was trying to remember. There's certain things in the roadmap for 242, and they haven't done spoilers for story, by the way, but there's certain things in there, like certain ships that are, and certain things like jumping over things, swimming, that's not on the roadmap for Star Citizen itself, and that's the reason because they said that was in the backlog at the time, and it basically they need to do it, but at this point, 242, it has to be completed for it to work in the campaign. So at that point, it has to be done. That's why it's not showing up yet on the roadmap for Star Citizen. So at the moment, they've only got 2 quarters up, quarter 1 and 2 of next year. This will probably be down in quarter 3 or 4, and there's certain ships in there that are on the other one. They said once they're done, of course, in quarter 42, they would transfer across, and they're more likely to be done in Star Citizen. Because the majority of it, obviously, there might be a little bit you need extra for Star Citizen, what 42 doesn't need. But in general, most of the ship will be complete. Because I actually noticed the whole sea was down. So that's obviously needed. It was near the end of the year, if I remember correctly, when I looked at it. So that's obviously needed for Squadron 42. So when that's done, hopefully they'll be finally able to Star Citizen. And they can finally have that problem with the cargo grids sorted out. Because basically the problem they've got with the whole sea, the cargo grids, they're like one thing, and the ship needs to extend and, you know, theoretically add more cargo grids or extend the current cargo grid and shut it off again. They can't currently do that. They said it's a problem obviously they need to work out, and they can work out, it's just it's not priority right now. But obviously when it gets to that point it will be. Because for some reason the ship is 100% needed for Squadron 42 because it's on that roadmap. But again, that's next year, and I believe it's quarter 4 of next year, unless I'm mistaken. So again, I'm doing this off memory. So you can go and check it yourself and see it's there. Quarter 4 could obviously get pushed back, as we know, but for now it's quarter 4. So that gives them a whole year almost to get that thing sorted for the whole sea. Next patch, we're obviously going to finally get our hands on the women, unless it gets pushed back again, and the DNA. I forgot what it's called. It's like DNA splicing or something, you know, for the faces and merging. But for creating your, I was going to say creating wrestlers there. This is not a wrestling game. Creating your characters. Of course, my wife can't wait to get the women in it, so that'd be good. So you can finally play as a woman instead of logging in has to be a guy all the time. So that's gonna be good. And of course, the merging stuff should let us customize better. My biggest thing now is really the persistence needs to be added. Also, we got partial but full-on persistence, so they don't keep wiping us all the time. Yeah, they've got these timers up, like you get there just barely on time, looks like. I'm a little worried though, because I haven't tried the Aurora in this new patch, but the Aurora in general is slower. Most people have Auroras. But they wouldn't make it on time. But then again, you probably do immersion missions in the Aurora. It's not saying you can't. If you're a good enough pilot, you can overcome the ship's what it's lacking, so to speak. But it will be a lot harder.
Ready up, you've got hostiles inbound.
Okay. Good idea. So he's half broke. Looking at his scanner. So I might try after I've done this, a bounty mission. And then there's a new district on this patch, by the way, at Lawville. I don't know if I'll do that this episode, probably next episode. Oh god! I looked around it. Oops. Where is he? Fudge, what's happened to my ship? What happened? Did I break you? The engine's just a little bit then.
so fun anymore.
Okay, there we go. I need to just test the missiles a bit. Maybe just test on him. Can't lock him
Ready
on.
up, you've got hostiles inbound.
Yeah, I want to lock onto it, but I can't. Come on. Let's see how many I can lock on. Oh, crud, didn't mean to fire all them. Follow the missiles. I can always distance. I didn't miss. What the fudge is going on? Okay, I think my missile's bouncing off him. Okay, this is weird. Oh, when I took my finger off it. When I took my finger off it, it blew up.
Think you're secure.
Seriously, when I took my finger off it, blew up. I can't remember. So the missiles need some kind of bug fixing, apparently. They just get bouncing off him, like boom, boom. And then when I took my finger off it, it blew up. I knew it was going to blow up then, I want to get my finger on it. Okay, we ain't going to make it to that one. Oh no, wait, it's 90. For some reason, I was thinking that's like 90,000 away. It's only 90, isn't it? We've been doing about 100, so we can. At least he's updating pretty quick, though. Hopefully I can pass this whole mission, then. Anyone at the central building at Huston? Friendly at FT JT. Got no clue what that means. Obviously, you're saying you're friendly, but I don't know what the FT JT is. Go ahead. Was that my thing's on it? Stop spot. 07. Can I have a look at my ship? What does it look like? Cool. Okay, I do need to speed it up though, don't I? So it's 700 may not make it in time. Oh, got set on. What's the right direction? There we go. So yeah, what do you, since you're watching this, hopefully you're still watching. What do you think about all the information about Star Citizen? You know, the investors, the marketing. Please put some comments and stuff in the comment section, obviously. And what do you think about the new patch? Have you been a chance to play it yourself? And of course, the roadmap for Squadron 42. Technically having, and I'm not saying a set release date because it's not set, having a rough release date, finally. Because that's the thing in the past, like when the Kickstarter, it was estimated on the Kickstarter when it was coming out, and then we voted to push it to have more, make it bigger, obviously it's going to take longer. So there's never ever been a set, we promised this date 100%. There's always been estimates, and yet people always use the word they missed their release date. No, they didn't miss the release date. It was an estimate date, like this one is, but this one looks more solid, if that's the correct term, than any of the other versions up to this point. So in other words, I'd be surprised. 20 was it 19, 20?
Contact. Got hostiles on site.
2020 if Squadron 42 is not released. And if it isn't, it would probably be the start of 21, won't it, if it gets pushed by that far. So again, I expect Squadron 42 to be out in 2020. So all 19 to get through, and then 2020 it'll be out. But like I said, if it might get pushed to 21. If it does, I think it's going to be early 21. It definitely won't go into more. I'll be super surprised if it does, put it this way, at this point. Oh, that was something else I wanted to talk about, I just remembered. Oh, got you. People were saying Zig have lied recently. For the silly reason that back in, was it 2016?
Okay, looks pretty...
Oh, I thought you were talking, sorry. Was it 2016? Or 2015? They did a presentation and they stated all the... Let me just do this again. See if they bounce again. I'll try and keep a hold of this time. What the fudge is going on?
We clear?
Whoa!
We're clear.
Apparently I was flying right into him, so that was actually close. The way it pulled back, that was pretty neat. Okay, I'll get myself on course again. Anyway, I was saying, so either 2015-16, whenever it was, it's one of the presentations. Again, you can look it up to find the exact date. But they stated at the time that they were all in white box phase. All the missions are Squadron 42, white box phase. And the testers have actually gone around every mission. Now people are saying, because of their own map, that they're not even white box in some of them. But don't do that. So they lied back then. No, they didn't lie. Basically, as one of the community members, I forgot his name, Tyler, that was it, Tyler, on Star Citizen forums, answered this very question. And basically he said back at that point they were finished. But because they don't have a publisher, and they always want to do better, they looked down and realised they have the money to redo them, to make them better, because they said at that time we had FPS corridors, what literally were FPS corridors. That's the whole point of them. It was very obvious what they thought. Since then, they've redone them. They've redone them, and now all the locations actually have a backstory. They actually feel like they're meant to be there, and it's basically going to play a lot better. So in other words, if they released it back then, like say they ran out of money and released it back then, they would have released a game, had it finished, and we wouldn't have known any difference. But now, 2 years on, we're getting better level design because they've learned stuff because they had the money, and that's why I'm saying they didn't lie. Because they had it done, the white thing, the box was done, but they went and redone it. I've also heard someone put in the comments at that time, he's known games get to 70% complete and then go back and redo everything. It was one of the backers put that, and I agree with that. Stuff happens like that. A publisher would have forced them out at that point, and they would have been finished. It would be good. I don't think it would have been as good as the one we're going to get in 2 years' time, because they've had all this time to redo it to make it better, bigger, better, you know, more logical, etc., etc. But we would have had it done back then if they didn't have the money. When I say didn't have the money, I mean if the funding stopped, because Chris Roberts has always stated he had some in reserves, and they have options or levers, so to speak, they can pull that can bring the project in. So you know, at this point in time, we asked for a bigger project, we've been giving them money, and they're just going full force, making it bigger, better all the time. But if the money stopped tomorrow, he will go, well, we can't keep going, make it bigger, better. So we'll put the reins in a little bit, spend a bit less here and there, you know, cut back on some staff, etc. You know, you name it, that sort of thing, and we'll finish this game off with the resources we have left. So that's why I have no, especially with the 46 million being added, I have no worries about Squad 42 going out. The only worry I would have would be Squad 42 came out and completely bombed. Well, I cannot see that happening personally. If that did happen, then they wouldn't have the money to finish Star Citizen, because Squad 42's money is going to finish Star Citizen off. But I don't see that happening somehow, especially with all the time, effort they put into it. Like, look at them, look at some of the best, greatest games of all time. They've had time to go back to them, back to drawing boards, redo stuff, and look at some of the games that have been very rubbish. They were forced out the door. And like, what games talking about? Well, I personally haven't played it, but Red Dead Redemption 2's, there he is. Red Dead Redemption 2 at the moment, isn't that the new darling out there that everyone loves? For me, personal experience, GTA 5, GTA 4, Witcher 3, all had time to cook. You know, stuff like StarCraft 2 and stuff, all had time to cook and become lovely instead of being forced out. Etc. Oh, I'm going too fast.
You're just making me angrier.
There we go. That's my thing. These have had time to cook, and this is what Star Citizen's getting.
I'm picking up hostile contacts. Get ready. It's about to get in.
Okay, that was weird. I had him highlighted, but then when he spoke, I can't highlight him again to it. There we go. Oh, unless he must have flew away a bit, I guess. And so that's why I'm confident Squadron 42 is going to be a really good game, and they're going to make a lot of money off it. Okay, I think my little thingy, this is off, because look, that should be where I'm hitting to hit him, and it's not. That's perfect on him. So I've got to watch that.
Okay, I think that about...
Okay, I feel he's getting caught up a bit. It's about, and he should have done it. Oh, because he's done it, so I mean we've actually done the whole... Was there another thing to fly to? I think we're done. Let me check. History. Yep, beautiful. First time I ever completed a full one of these. Nice. What am I doing for money now? I think I was like 2 or something before. It's the middle one, isn't it? Almost. Let's do another mission while we can. And then we'll probably call it quits for today. And then we'll head to Lawsville next episode. Missions. So you can tell from an anonymous source that local criminal elements are operating 3 monitors around. Eliminate dusters. Hostile group that have been attacking ships near the Mayan asteroid cluster around. We got no bounties? I like bounties. Let's set up for these. I'll just set one first. Where is it? Okay, where is the... Bounties are she's hunting someone. Okay, let me double check out. Accepted. On track. Track. Everything's going alright. I want to reach out and introduce myself. I'm a logistics officer for the group, the leading independently owned security firm operating in the state standard system. Versus various private the news because we believe someone with your skill will be good to fit you. A contractor, higher rate to pay than a lot of holds itself to such high standards, so before we can make any official, you need to achieve approved contractor status by completing a Pro 10 contract. King, I'll start you off collecting the bounty of Ilsa. Get that done and we'll see about getting you more work. Elsa, okay. Where? Oh, is that it? That's just a player. Okay, I need a location or something to know where this bounty is. Grimhex. I can't go to the bounty, I have no clue where it is. Do you see it on the map? Am I blind? There's a bug, it's not showing me the location. Ain't good. Accepted. On track. Track. On track. Track. Stanton branch. Surface group. More work, staff, collecting bounty of Ilsa Cardon. What is that supposed to be on? Where's that come from? Unless it's that, that's what I'm supposed to be heading for. Let's blow this guy up quick. Then I'll head to that green to see if that's who my contact's supposed to be. Or is that just a random player? Let's head to this. Maybe this is who I'm supposed to be going for? So I feel that's been there quite a while. Okay, that's quick. It's closer than I thought it was. Oh, sugar! Ow! Okay. Why can't I highlight who that is? Where'd it go? Someone just abandoned the ship? Okay, there's my guns. Why can't I highlight it? I'm confused. Oh, seriously? I'm a criminal now. Kidding me. Crud. Wow, took all the contacts off me. I still don't know where this one is. That means I've got to go and get myself cleared now. Okay, let me clear this. What contact? So they must just spawn around this area in general then. Oh, crud, I didn't hit. Crumble. That was a kill me fast. Wow. Okay, I don't know what on earth that was, but it absolutely slaughtered me. Where am I now? So I've got to get a ship and... hi dude. Get that bounty off my head. Surprised it put me here because of the bounty. Okay, Miss version. I went down fast then. Was that a player with that weird name? Don't want to pay the finger, I just wasted my money. So I'm going to try my new bounty on ship, you know? The Hawk. Because it's quick, small, so we can land, get this off a name, and then we'll probably call it quits for this episode. D2. Okay. Depressurize, eh? D2. I forgot what I was talking about before when all that happened. I thought I was going on about something, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's my prison part. Oh, something that somebody's pointed out, I haven't seen yet, so I'm just opening. Apparently there's a... Where is it? A weapon rack somewhere. Is it in the back of the seat or something? For this. Okay. I assume the seat would open itself then. What is this? Just open. Oh. He says on the Hawk at the back of the seat or something. I don't know. I'll have to find it myself then. But said, if you got any ideas and what you think about all the stuff which I'm sending all the info, please put in the comments for me. Get ready. Are you happy with the two investors joining? You think it's a good thing? that sort of stuff.
Takeoff complete.
Okay, so we need to head to
Landing gear raised.
Grim Hex is that way, so it's Zelen, isn't it? Oh, does it by any chance I see my mission up now? No? There we go. Protein bounty contract. But don't give me the location of it, so.
Quantum drive is now on.
Have a look what the Hawk looks like. Nice. My bounty on the ship. I don't know what that weapon thing is, because someone had a picture, said it was behind the seat, but the seat wouldn't come out unless I got in it. Unless that's a glitch, it's supposed to come out when I open it. Because I can't see where else it would be, can you? Yeah, I don't think I'll be passing this quest, do you? Because I don't know the location of where I'm supposed to be killing him. Well, we can still list to this. Hopefully there's no one here to fight. Or, of course, they have that thingy mission. Actually,
Quantum drive is now on.
I wouldn't mind if they had that mission so I could do it. Probably can't. Because I lost my things being a thingy now and that sucks.
Quantum drive is now off.
Spider grab hacks. Fred, where is it? There it is. It's like, where'd you go? So there might be no players in here to shoot. Next episode I would like to go to Houston and attempt the mission I did last time. You went to an underground bunker. Hopefully be one to actually fight this time around. Slow down. Oh, give me a thing to land.
Deployed.
Okay, there we go. I'm not picking anyone up.
Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert.
There we go. Scan, nope.
Deck proximity alert. Landing complete.
Yep. Get out quick. What the fudge? Why am I turning weirdly? Where's my gun? Yeah, I've got... Oh, yeah, I've got equipped. There we go. Why's that working just? Wrong button. There we go. Okay, they're not changing in first person. I mean in two, it's not working, but I go to third, it changes. Okay, so apparently we got a bug. What the? And I can't zoom in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, you have to hold it once it zooms in now. Before you just had to hold it. So you click once to do it. Okay, that's going to get used to. Okay, that's a little different. I don't know if I like that or not. I feel my gun's moving as much. You know, seriously? Oh, come on! I'm hitting F. Oh, okay, I double clicked F. Okay, so apparently got double click F to activate stuff in this mode now. Do you see where my mouse thing is? Okay, now it's working. What the? Now it's working properly. Maybe once you fire the gun, it starts working properly. That's weird. Oh, crud. 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 Ah, sugar. Is it V? Where hit me from? Yeah, I was standing here and he shot me. Okay, yeah, that buzz, my phone's gone off, sorry. I'm trying to finish this episode, don't know how. Answer it. Okay, I got shot standing there. Where is he? And I believe it's AI that shot me because it spoke. Dude, where are you? I'm right here because you shot at me. Come on, I thought I started this before. Well, there was a player shot at me, and then he stopped it. So that didn't go down, has it? Because whoever shot me disappeared pretty quick, didn't they? I'm trying to listen for them. There's only before there used to be 6 in here, wasn't there? And he upped it once and then went back down to 6. I killed 3, so I assume it's 3 or more. I don't want this to click through. I want to go through once and then I'll activate it again and I want to go to the top floors because he might have run up there. I don't think you can shoot through them. I know there was a bug when you could at one point. Come on, timer. But yeah, it's working fine now, the gun. I don't know what was wrong when I first got here. It was just... Sorted it like basically going into the third person and shooting it, apparently. I definitely was shot here. So to me, either a player shot me and ran off and he deactivated that, or I didn't activate it when I thought I did. Or an AI shot me and he's run off up there. Or a player shot me and then ran. Come on. This record taking forever. Because I know we'll go up there, it's going to be wasting time, so I want it to go round once. Done? What the fudge? Why is my thing not changing? Seriously? Don't say I'm stuck in this as a criminal thing now. We'll go upstairs. Check this floor. Because I know there's at least one more here. He shot at me. I don't like the fact that things have gone down though. Oh, cool, I can let over. So I went this way before, so I'll go round. So the top of this changes a lot. You didn't go around no more? Oh, probably not. Yeah, just a little bit up here. Huh, interesting. So where the fudge? Oh, who the fudge shot me? Why is my wanted level not going down? I don't want to be permanently, the next 3 months, permanently a criminal. I do believe it's supposed to go down over time as well, but still. The cat they aren't using. Like, it's acting like it's going through. Or does it only go through when I'm standing near it now? Okay, if you understand, if you know, please put a comment. Is it a bug I'm seeing here, or has this changed? The way this works? Do you have to literally stay here with it to work now? Because that's on a different one, 4 to these. On. I got no clue who shot at me earlier though. I honestly don't. It's just the whole thing. Unless it was a player shot me and he left. Huxley said still that. I didn't know shit when I landed. Okay, I definitely heard something then. Oh, there, took one off finally. Then you've got to stay near it then from now on. You can't just activate and leave. Guess it makes you defend it easier to just run off and hide in, but still. Maybe that's what you have to do. You have to stay in a radius of it now. The fudge was that typed at the top? Hey, anyone out there got a cat? Yeah, I read that part. What's that? Dot 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 dot. 5999 H freeware. What? How's low voltage? Still a nightmare to spawn at. Okay. Anyone have a clue what that guy's supposed to be typing or saying and why he's put that? If you do, please put it in the comments too. Got a lot of stuff to put in the comments this time, apparently. Come on. Maybe that's the thing then. You just got to stay near it now. You activate it and you have to stay in a certain area now, where before you could activate it and literally walk off, as long as no one deactivated it. You were fine. As long as someone deactivated it. And obviously each time it went round for one thing. I guess still going round for one, but before someone had to physically deactivate it, maybe they don't have to now. You just have to stay near it. So just... What number is it on? 5, 8, 6, and I lose it again. It's obviously have to stay near it now. Line change. I still wish I knew who shot at me. I thought that was someone there. There's a box. I'm jumping at boxes now. And you. Make sure I have to stay near it. Or is it just getting very buggy and changing no time? Just 6. When I got the 0, I should lose one, hopefully. So I do feel staying here is going around quicker. So maybe it's when you leave it, it pauses. Then when you come back, it starts doing it. I guess the idea is you're logging in, you're typing with it. Because it makes a bit of sense, but to me, I thought the way it worked. Success. There we go. So it is. There we go. I thought the way it worked though, you type, and it's theoretically like it hacking, you know, you're sticking something in there and it's like USB going round with some program and that's what's doing it. Someone comes and deactivates your program. Am I getting more missions now that I'm kind of getting into? Where's my mouse gone? I have no mouse for some reason. Okay, I have no mouse cursor. Why? Maybe that's why my mouse was all over the place earlier. Fudge. Okay, I'll try. Nope, still have no mouse. I have no mouse because I check messages. Oh, I could always try holding F down while it's on, couldn't I? That could work. No, I do. Okay. Oh, it's back now. What the weird. Okay, got some missions back. Nice. Believe we part of. Oh, they broke in. $11. Crud. Does that mean they're going to spawn here now? Can I need this to finish? Okay, I hit. Where'd I hear them? Okay, there. So basically, activated missions, they broke in now, I'm here. Crud, that guy was close. Look, he didn't shoot me, just walked up. I feel a little stuck here because I've got to kind of wait here. Why is my gun not working? I'm out of bullets, seriously. That ain't good. Ugh! Got me. I ran out of bullets. Oh, and I've got one thing on my head still, haven't I? Unless it goes round while I'm gone. Oh no, it's gone. Yay. They got me because I ran out of bullets. So let me just reload my bullets and we'll call this quits. Freaking over an hour for this episode, huh? So for next time I know I've got bullets again. Was I carrying around bullets with me? We've got 10 there, and there's 2 here. Oh, I've lost that, of course. A midnight pistol, no. I bought 2, so I should have 1 spare. Oh, I had my pistol out, didn't I? So I didn't lose that because I pulled a pistol at the last moment. So yeah, that's the right one. I was looking for this. So I pulled that one out and I actually lost a cheaper one. Nice. Okay, SM. Let me quote down to ballistic 45. Yes, ballistic SM 45. Yeah, I have the one. That's weird. Anyway, I guess I'll just call my halt back and we'll end this episode. So I'll go next time. Oh, dude, watch it. Watch it. Medieval Island, didn't he? So please like, please subscribe. After you subscribe, please hit the little bell. And of course, share my video. And have a great, wonderful time out there. And like I said, I asked a lot of things. Please put some of that stuff I asked in the comments. And we can have a talk about stuff. So have a great, wonderful day out there. And tell me what you think. Bye, everyone. Bye.